And here's the video review for New York Comic Con Raf and Bumblebee. Raf is just a little standard PVC figure. He does actually have a neck swivel, so there's actually some articulation on these guys. You can also, if you want, you can pull him off with a little rocky base that he comes with. You can just have Raf by himself there. So your call on whether you want the base. I don't think, honestly, the way his feet hang over the edge of the base, I think he's actually more stable if you take him off the base than on the base. But it's there if you want it. We'll put him off to the side. Now Bumblebee. One of the things I like about Bumblebee versus RC here in the Comic-Con pack is that yes, he's drawn up to look like a New York taxi, but he's still yellow with some black stripes and for the time being, could totally fit on a shelf with some of the other Prime characters and not look out of place. You know, whereas RC is very obviously pink and white and very bright. Bumblebee looks more or less like his usual self. So that's one of the real bonuses of this set. And one of the things I love about this is one of the things I love about TFCon is because they brought a bunch of toys we could play with. I got to play with Bumblebee and Megatron and Prime and the three kids. They had those out available where you could just pick them up and play with them. And one of my favorite memories of TFCon was me and Simon, Soul Fury from TFW, sitting at the Hasbro booth. And I may have been getting in the way, and I apologize if I was, Simon. But just sitting there at the Hasbro booth, like trying to fold Bumblebee. They didn't have the instructions out, even though they had opened them to bring them there. So we were sitting there trying to get Bumblebee from robot mode into car mode, and we just sat there like, no, I think that goes there. Wait, this goes here. Wait, okay, hold on. Wait, I think that folds around. You know, like we're just having a lot of fun trying to figure out Bumblebee together at TFCon, and that's one of my favorite memories from the show. I mean, there were other memories too, but like that's one of the things that makes me happy, and certainly the one I remember the most when I'm playing with him. But the one thing we couldn't figure out was how to store his gun on the underside of vehicle mode. We're like, there's a store somewhere? We thought maybe you could shove it up in there, and you might actually also be able to shove it up in here somewhere. But it does actually. There's a couple tabs here on the feet when they're folded up, and there's slots on the gun. You can do it either way. But you just kind of, you have to hold the feet down, because otherwise pushing on the tabs will fold the feet up. But it just tabs on to the feet there underneath. Just these little tabs go into these little grooves on the underside of the gun. So you just pop that off. And there's Bumblebee. Just going to pull the legs out here. You can go ahead and open the doors. These back windows actually fold. Get them like that. There we go. Get that up, and these fold all the way down and around like this, flat against the back of his feet. And then the feet just flip out. There's a little heel piece under here, so you can adjust. You can pinch them down. You can adjust them so they just sit a little bit lower than the wheels to give them some traction. And the arms, you want to pull all these pieces out. You want to unhook them. They peg into the back of this front bumper piece right into here. So you want to unhook these, and then unpeg the little wheel well cover from the door and bring it up. Pull the arm out from here, bring it up, and then flip this piece down flat. That's going to be his part of his chest. Flip the windshield down, and this piece comes up. The middle section turns around like that to bring his head up, and then the front section turns back around like that when you bring him down. This piece folds up like this. Wait, no, this piece folds down first, and this piece folds up over it like that. There we go. It kind of hides his Autobot symbol, but what can you do? Now, a lot of people... well, first off, let me show you these. These parts are supposed to pull down, and the first couple times you do it, you can see they slide here on the back. These little pins here. The first couple times you do this is very hard to do. Like, I had to get a key and pry this thing down until it fit to its lowest point, because the first couple times trying to pull these side pieces down is a pain in the butkus. So, but once you get it done, it doesn't do a whole lot, but it just gives them a little bit more of an angle, helps fill out the chest a little bit. Now, a lot of pictures have him with his shoulders like this. You know, his chest, a very broad chest, which I think makes him look even skinnier than he really is. And how you're actually supposed to do it, again, it will obscure the Autobot symbol here on the chest, but you can see there's actually a little divot here on either side of the gray piece here in his thing. And if you look under here, there's actually a little, you can see kind of right up there, there's like a little pole in a slot, and that actually goes up over that clip, and it clips on like that. So the chest actually compresses a lot more than most photos have shown. And I tried to show that off in my pictures from TFCon. But like I said, it covers up the Autobot symbol, at least on this version. But the chest is supposed to compress in a lot more than previous pictures have shown it. You fold the roof down. The doors actually can fold in a little bit more than they don't stick out like wings. They actually fold in and compress along his back. They don't fold in quite as far as I would like. I guess if you fold this up, you can get them even further in, like that, if you wanted. But you have to leave the windshield up for that, and it's supposed to fold down into his back like that. I suppose you could probably trim some stuff to make those fold in a little bit more, but oh well. Bring the arms down. Then these wheel wells, these little arm covers, flip up. There's a little hole right in the center of the wheel that pegs into. You kind of have to push to make it happen, but you just push that up, and that should snap in. He's got like a nice little swivel here on top of a ball joint, so you actually can, even though the ball joint's originally lined up like this, you actually can rotate just the forearm, yellow forearm around, so he's got regular elbows, which is also really nice. Peg this wheel in. There we go. And then bring his arm around. Move his doors out a little bit. And there is Bumblebee in Bop Mode. And it's kind of a shame. He's got what looks like could be really cool light piping, but the plastic is too dark to really make good use of it. Which is, like I said, it's a little bit of a shame. His heels have gone in a little bit more. If you have trouble with them falling backwards, just pull that heel piece down a little bit, and he should stand just fine. So yeah, he's quite sturdy. He's got these big feet that really help him stand up in Bop Mode. He does have a little bit of gorilla proportions. He's got like the really long arms. I mean, he does have this very skinny waist, which, like I said, is exacerbated by the fact that a lot of pictures so far have not had his upper chest compressed properly, and it makes him look even skinnier at the waist. So yeah, but you got all the range of motion. You can actually lift the arms up like this, bring them out a little bit. You can bring them in if you want to bring that up a little bit like that. But yeah, virtually kibble free. The gun has a little post back here. It's a little shorter than I would like, but you can peg into either one of these holes on his arms. Whoa! And that's what you get if you're not paying attention to where your elbow's going when you reach around the camera. I said reach around. Anyway, plug this on to either one of his forearms, and he's got his blaster. And that's the other thing I like about this, because I'm pretty sure this gray plastic is about the same color, if not the exact same color, as the retail release. So when I get the retail release, I can give him 2 arm blasters. This one only comes with 1. So yeah, there's Bumblebee. There's Raf. Again, a great little figure. I don't really care much for Bumblebee on the show, but the toy is, in fact, a very nice representation of him. So if you're a Bumblebee fan, you're definitely going to want to pick this up. As it is, I'm happy with it, and I'm not actually a huge Bumblebee fan, so there's that, too. The Prime toy line is actually becoming really, really fun, and I'm really enjoying it, so I'm looking forward to more of it. But there he is, New York Comic Con exclusive Prime Bumblebee.